So this is week 9 for Excel spreadsheets, and this week is for Java Cafe. And the purpose was to consolidate product groups and store sale for 4 quarters. So the first of all, the only two functions that it was used this week was number one, the group function to group all quarters, and the second one was the 3D reference. The first thing was to find the totals of each, to add up each quarter, columns, and rows. And in order to save time, the book indicates to group all the quarters. In order to do that, highlight quarter 1, click shift, and then go to quarter 4. And all the quarters, as you can see, are grouped right here. It says group. And then after that, I add up all the information, the data in column B. I got 88, and then the next thing I did, I just click this one and copy the rest. And the same thing I did for the total. I just auto sum this whole entire row and then just copy it. So that was simple. The thing that saved the most was that once I did it in the first quarter, I didn't have to redo it again in the second or third or fourth quarter, because once you do it in the first quarter, it copies the second, the third, and the fourth quarter because it's grouped. So then after that, let me inactivate it. I'm going to inactivate it by clicking the documentation. And as you can see, the group icon comes off. The next thing that it had to be done was to create a summary cells. And the summary cells, all it does is it's going to add up all the sums of all 4 quarters in one sheet. And that's when the 3D reference comes in. The first thing I had to create a copy of the quarter 1, put it in between documentation and quarter 1, and then rename it summary cells. In order to get the 3D reference, this is the formula right here, equal, you do the sum, and then you go to the first quarter, you do the same thing, shift, go all the way to quarter 4, and after that you go back and click B5, and that's the way you get it. You get this formula right here. After that, the only thing that I did, to make it simpler, I just copy the rest of the formula for the rest of the sheet. Instead of doing one by one, I just copy everything, and everything came up. You see the differences in the column D7, and here is E. Let me go back. D5, E6 is the same quarter to quarter 4, and then the column, and this is basically the sum of all the quarters of all the coffee sales, cold beverages, hot beverages, espresso, in total. The next thing that the book indicated to do was to go ahead and create a Java template. I went ahead and did it. I just went and make another copy, save it into Excel template files, and that's basically what I did. So let me go back to the original, which is Java Cafe. So it was very simple to use the 3D reference and to use the group, saves time. And this week, using a 3D reference was convenient because it allowed to sum all the data of several worksheets in one worksheet. It saved time and effort in entering a formula for each sheet. Using a formula wouldn't work at this time because a formula adds the total of a specific column or a specific row only of one worksheet. In the other hand, using the 3D reference function, several sheets can be used simultaneously, and that was the benefit. And thank you.